When was the first time you actually came to Boothby Park then, Adam?
The first time I came to Boothby Park was about 1983 to watch a game here when I was living in Hull as a young man, and to come back 18 years later or 19 years later to take ownership of the club was obviously a very proud day.
And the big question then, Adam, why?
Why? Because it's one of the last great sleeping giants, everybody says, and there's some massive potential here, and I think you've got to work with opportunities and challenges that have that potential, otherwise you're wasting your time, and this could become a very big football club in this country, and that's always the belief that I've had, and we're still working towards that goal now.
Can you tell us just a little bit of how it came about? I mean, you obviously got to know that the club was in trouble or up for sale. Did you make an approach?
Yeah, no, we saw it was in administration and was approached by representatives of Hull City Council as well with regard to the new stadium. And when the two were analysed together, the potential of this football club and the potential of that stadium, and the keenness of the administrators to do a deal, it really was the perfect opportunity, and the timing was also spot on as well.
And what about the state of the club when you arrived? Was it in a mess?
It wasn't a mess, but there was a lot of good people within it, and a lot of those people are still with us. People who worked at the club for 10 and 15 years and have done a fantastic job here. So it wasn't a mess on the outside, but the heart was in the right place, and I think there was always a potential there to grow it. The new stadium and the new facilities just accelerate the ability to improve things. So the potential and the opportunity was always there.
And just taking a back step again, did you know that you would be moving to a new stadium?
Oh yeah, the plan was always to move the club to a new stadium. The question is often asked, would I have bought the club without the new stadium? And the probable answer is probably yes, but as soon as the new stadium was in the package as well, then it became something that was far too good to ignore, and an opportunity which I think is unprecedented in the Football League, and I think if it's managed properly and responsibly with the right amount of cash injection and the right amount of management, then once again Hull could have a football club and a sporting facility that it can be really proud of.
And was it ever on the cards, was it ever possible that Boothby Park could be renovated and used again? Yeah,
I mean, we looked at that. It has a numerous property agents look at it to decide whether we could redevelop it and whether the grants would be available from Football Foundation and Sport England. They weren't that forthcoming. I think they all preferred the new stadium, and as soon as it became clear that the stadium was going to happen, then that's exactly where I pinned my hopes.